And this is where Seltzertopia first began, with these words. And I'll read you the piece that was published. Mixing Up the Spritz by Barry Joseph, December 31st, 2004. Like Chinese food and pickles, seltzer, an effervescent spirit that has inspired dreams of cures for such diverse ailments as scurvy and indigestion, is often associated with Jews. An ad for an at-home seltzer maker touts its product as part of the history of Jewish ingenuity. Matzah, circa 1440 BC. Chicken soup, circa 1280 AD. Homemade seltzer, 2004. Anecdotally, it is said that Jews came from Eastern Europe, the lands of soda water, and brought this unique taste along with their baggage. But if this were true, why don't our non-Jewish countrymen hold the same association? I turned from oral history to medical experts, seeking the advice of my doctor. The Jewish people suffer from 1,001 gastrointestinal problems, he said, but once they could burp, wow. Unfortunately, since my doctor is also my father, it was not clear whether he was referring to all Jews or just to me and my family. A character in Ben Catcher's graphic novel, The Jews of New York, envisioned an endless supply of seltzer, piped to homes from a carbonated Lake Erie. My seltzer dreams paled in comparison. All I wanted, in the privacy of my apartment, was to make my own seltzer. An English chemist named Joseph Priestley created the first man-made glass of carbonated water. He had hoped to develop a means for slowing the decay of a rotting corpse. Priestley described his process with elaborate detail and hand-drawn diagrams in a 1772 paper to the Royal Society titled Impregnating Water with Fixed Air. My own home brewing, however, needed no such diagrams. Recently, I made my own discovery, the Fountain Jet Home Soda Maker, self-described as the #1 home carbonation system in the world. Of course, in modern times, such efforts at home carbonation no longer are required. Centuries ago, I would have had to travel to Niederselzer's Germany, where forth the word seltzer derives. I'm pretty sure I didn't write that, it must have been the editor. Where from the word seltzer derives, to drink from their natural pools of carbonated water. But because of entrepreneur John Matthews, who left England in 1842 and turned New York City into the epicenter of the seltzer revolution, now I can travel downstairs to my corner grocer for a 2-liter bottle. Convenient, yes, but who wants to lug a bottle home every week? The Israeli-owned Soda Club manufactures the soda maker in its Jerusalem plant. It is a surprisingly simple device. The night before our Hanukkah party, after hours frying latkes, my wife and I decided to try it out. We filled the specially designed 1-liter bottle with Brita-filtered, previously chilled water. I pushed back a small black lever on top of the fountain to tilt the nozzle at a convenient angle. I inserted the open bottle and twisted a few times until it was good and stuck. It was that quick. Everything was in place. To turn water into seltzer, all I had to do was push a button. With each firm press, a burst of carbonation shot through the bottle from the carbon dioxide canister hidden in the back. 1, 2, 3 times, then a 4th for good measure. With a sharp twist of the bottle, it fell free from the nozzle, ready to be capped. If this actually worked, if this machine could turn my Brooklyn tap water into seltzer, it would feel as miraculous as 1 night's worth of oil lasting for 8 days. We poured our first glasses of homemade seltzer and raised them in a toast to Priestley, Matthews, and all who followed in their visionary footsteps. I tipped back the glass, partly expecting the dullness of flat water. Instead, delightful bubbles danced down my throat, and I let out a delicate belch, exquisitely satisfied. I had in my hands the holy grail of soda water, something only dreamed of in the crazy works of Ben Catcher, a supply of seltzer as accessible and plentiful as all the water in the New York City reservoir.